definition. Unbalance is the force due to more weight on one side of the rotating machine. For example, this is a rotor and there is more weight on this side, and if there is more weight on one side, what will happen? Due to this more weight, there will be a force on the bearing. There will be a force on the bearing. When it will rotate, this weight will have a force on this bearing and this bearing. So when there is a force on the bearing, what will happen? The bearing will be damaged, like a misalignment. And the other thing is that the part will be vibrating. When the part is vibrating, it can touch the casing, it can damage it. And then it will also consume more energy, more consumption of energy. And when there is unbalance, the machine life is reduced. The machine will not run for a long time, it will be damaged. So for every machine there is a limit that the unbalance should not be more than this. If it is more than that, then the machine will be damaged very soon. So in case when the amplitude of the machine becomes too much, then you have to make correction for unbalancing. And to find unbalance is very, very easy. Simply see the spectrum, and if the frequency of the vibration is same as RPM of the machine, it means the problem is unbalanced. And then you can make correction. I will also teach you how to make correction for unbalancing. Practically here, we will do it. And you will see that we will start with very high vibration, and in the end it will be running very smoothly. So again, coming back to unbalance. What is unbalance? Unbalance is the force exerted on the bearing due to more weight on the rotor. Due to more weight on the rotor with reference to rotating shaft or rotating axis. Now you can see here, for example, I come here. What you see here? Again, actually, I will see here. See, this, it is coming here, you know, this point, you see this point, you can see this point? Yeah. Every time I drop it, it will come here. Why this point is coming downside? Why not this point is coming downside? If I go to this side, this is the point, you know, this is the point, you know, again it will come downside, you know. You see again it come and stay in the bottom. Why this point is going downside?
Because they're heavy.
Because it is heavy. Very good, excellent. You are doing good, gentleman, in your paper. Last time also you did good. So you continue like that, okay? So
see you last time.
Yeah, the last exam I get. Now see again here. This is a heavy spot. Again it is coming down. Wherever I put this rotor in any position, it will come down. This point will come down. This is the heavy point. Now how I can balance it? I can put weight opposite to that, because this point is coming down in the bottom. So it means this is heavy part. This is heavy part. Now if I put a weight around this part, you know, see there, this is to make it balance. Now it is coming down. Now this has become heavy, okay? Yeah. I move it to downside. Now you see here.
Yes.
It is not moving down. This point is not moving down. It is staying at the same position. Why? Because now it is not heavy. This weight and weight here is same. Now I come to here. Again, it is not moving down this side, or it is moving this side. It will stay at the same position. Now this is called static unbalance. This is called static unbalance, because I can find out this type of unbalance simply by putting the wheel, by putting this rotor or wheel on two bearings. I have put this rotor on these two bearings, and if the heavy part will come downside. So I know that this part is more heavy, and I have to put weight on the opposite side. So if I put weight on the opposite side, you know, it becomes and I adjust it, it will become balanced. Now it is not moving. This is called static balancing. Without running the machine, you can find out how much is the unbalance, and you can make correction. But the problem is when the rotor is very big, when the rotor has got too much thickness, then this method will not come. I will explain to that. But now you can balance the rotor if the thickness of the rotor is very small by this method. You can put it on two bearings, heavy part will come down, and you can put the weight on the opposite side. You can adjust the weight or you can adjust the distance. Also you can see here that now you can see here that, for example, now I make adjustment here. Okay. Here it is not moving down. It means there is no, the weight is same around the wheel. But if I move this on this side, what happens?
Down.
It is going
Down.
It is going down. And if I move to this side, this side is going down. This side this side is going down. This side is going down. Now I am explaining to you one point in a very easy way. Okay? Again, you can see. This point is, the weight is there. The weight is there. But when I move it near the, edge of this wheel, the effect is more, and it is going downside. And when I move it to this side is moving down. Why? What is the reason?
Not balance.
Huh?
Because I move the heavy teacher.
Move. The weight is same. The weight is same. Only when I move it near the center.
That is not a balancing teacher.
That the reason is that the effect of the force is more when it is away from the rotating axis. When it is away, the effect is more. It is same like this, that if you have a spanner with big length, you can do more tightening.
Yes.
The same person can make more tight when the spanner has got more length. Because what in physics we say torque. Torque is equal to force multiplied by distance. Torque is equal to force multiplied by distance. So when the distance from the center is more, the effect of this weight is more. When the distance is less, the effect of this force is less. Now when you are making balancing, you have to consider this one point. The distance of the weight from the rotating axis. This is one condition which will affect the balancing. The other thing is weight. For example, now this is, if I fix more weight here, what will happen? It will go down. There will be a more effect. There will be more effect. So by increasing the weight and by increasing the distance from the rotating axis, the effect of weight, the effect of torque is different. The torque changes. How will a torque will change? Torque is equal to weight multiplied by distance from the rotating axis center. So if you increase the weight or you increase the distance, the effect of torque will be changed. So how we measure the this unbalance? How we measure unbalance? Two things: the distance from the rotating axis and the amount of weight. So how we can say what is the amount of unbalance? Distance from the rotating axis. For example, this is the weight, and this is the weight here. For example, I will measure the distance. For example, I will measure the distance of this weight from this rotating axis. For example, it is now about, for example, say it is about 200 millimeter. 200, and the weight of this is 10 gram. The weight of this is 10 gram. So how much will be the unbalance? 200 multiplied by 10. 200 multiplied by 10.
2000.
2000 millimeter gram. Okay. So this is 10 gram and 200 millimeter is the distance. 200 multiplied by 10. 2000 gram millimeter. So I will say that the amount of unbalanced is 2000 gram millimeter. Or you can measure gram centimeter or gram inches as you like. They are different units, you know. So what is the unit of unbalance? Weight multiplied by its distance from the center of the rotating axis. This is the rotating axis. Is it clear?
Yes.
This is how you measure the amount of unbalance. Very simple. Weight multiplied by the distance from the center of axis. Now, again I will review, then we will come to second topic. First thing is that what is unbalance? What is unbalance? Unbalance is more weight on the wheel or rotor on one side. What will happen if there is more weight on the rotor on one side? There will be a force on the bearing. There will be a force on the bearing. This is called unbalance. This is called unbalance. And if the rotor has thickness very small, this thickness is very small, you know, it may be about 15 millimeter. And if you put it on two bearings, the heavy part will come down. The heavy part will come down. You can see here. So how you can put it, how you can make a balance? You can put the weight opposite to that heavy part, and you know, now it is balanced, you know. You see, I come to this position, it will stay here. It will stay here. It is not moving to downside or upside. It will stay here. So now it is balanced statically. Now it is balanced. So, but this you can do only with the rotor which has got very small thickness. If the thickness is more, then you cannot do it. So this was about static unbalance. Okay, Rashid, you can stop.